Good morning, and welcome to your daily Farm and Home Show, brought to you by the University of Kentucky Cooperative Extension Service. And now, here's your host.
Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles and we're focusing on farmers market this week with Kristin Hildabrand, Warren County Extension Agent for Horticulture. Kristin, it's a great celebration this time of year.
Yeah, all month long. I mean, we're basically kicking off National Farmers Market Month.
Yeah, and you know, when people go to the farmers market, there is kind of some tips and maybe some things that we can share to make their experience better.
Absolutely. I think sometimes if you've never been before, it can be intimidating and maybe a little bit overwhelming at times. So we've got some tips, and I want to talk about those that maybe kind of help ease your mind a little bit when you're shopping at the market. So the first thing that I would recommend is that most of these farmers market now for the summer are going to be held outdoors. Now, so you probably want to make sure you have good comfortable shoes to wear if it feels like it's going to be rainy, because sometimes they're not underneath a pavilion or something like that. You probably want to make sure that you have a rain jacket or like at least an umbrella, something like that. Wear sunscreen if you feel like you're going to be outside in the actual sun for a little while. So I would definitely tell you to dress, for the occasion, for outdoors. And sometimes there's just always things that you encounter as you're outside. So sunglasses, I would have to have a pair of sunglasses. But not only that, check out when they're going to be open, and I would tell you to go there first thing if you can at all possible. Now I know Saturdays are kind of tough because we've worked all week and it's really hard to get out first thing in the morning, but really what that does, Joanna, is that it encourages you to get the best selection, also the best quantity, because fruits really do sell out pretty quickly. So if you're looking for that perfect peach this time of year, they might have limited amounts depending on when they're at the season and what they have left. So it's going to guarantee you a really good selection, especially if they have a limited quantity of those items. And so again, make sure you try to shop early if at all possible. If not, you can kind of go towards maybe the end of the day, and sometimes they say that they'll give you a little bit of a discount. Now I don't know if that's always true everywhere you go, but sometimes that might be the case where they don't want to take it home with them. You could get a little bit better price, especially if you're buying in bulk. I would think that you could definitely get a little bit of a price break. So not only that, I would recommend that you carry plenty of cash. So cash is really important. Now sometimes when you're buying products, you want to shop everywhere, or I like to spread the wealth. So what I like to do is carry like small bills, like 10s and 20s, 5s, 1s, so that way that they can make change pretty quickly. Some of the markets will offer WIC and senior farmers market vouchers. So if you fit into that, if you're a senior or if you qualify for WIC, you can shop there and then just check with the manager. If you're unsure about who accepts them, then they can tell you. So that's another great opportunity that's there. Some of them might offer tokens, so that takes the place of cash. So if you have a debit card, they might have an EBT machine, that way that they can just use that as well. So just kind of check that out before you go. Not only that, I would recommend that you have plenty of bags. So bags are really important, and so if you're thinking about shopping and buying those meats, eggs, and cheeses that we talked about earlier in the week, you want to make sure you have an insulated tote bag, so that way that you keep those foods cool and nice where they need to, because we don't want you to be getting sick or anything like that. So carry that, and then you might want to carry some other bags like canvas or plastic bags.
Yeah, you have one like right over here, a farmer's market bag.
Yeah, and it's just really easy, handy to have that, and then you can just put your products down in there. Now they'll offer some plastic bags for you there at the farmer's market, but sometimes it's just nice to have those bags, because they sometimes they tend to get heavy after a while, so it's just really handy to have things like that. But I would probably shop around a little bit, like kind of walk around just to see what's available first. And a lot of times, you might see something that's a little bit better at somebody else that just, speaks to you. So I would tell you to kind of walk around a little bit and then make your purchases after that.
And a lot of times, Kristin, people go early to the farmer's market, but then they make several other stops before they get home. And a lot of times, produce doesn't need to sit out in the car.
It really doesn't. So think about that when you're shopping ahead of time, and make sure, like you said, after you shop, you probably want to take those groceries home and then come out and do the rest of your running. So that's a good point to bring out. The other thing that's nice about the farmer's market is that you can find some different things going on. So sometimes if you've got children at home, they might have some different activities for you to do that keep them entertained, and who knows, they might have different recipes for you to try, and it just makes that experience so much better.
Absolutely. absolutely. Now, it's the height of season, and we have a food preservation workshop August 20th through the 22nd. If you're interested in signing up for that, spots are limited, but you can capture the bounty all winter long. We appreciate you watching and hope you have a great day.
If you have questions about today's topic, please call the Warren County Extension Office at the number on your screen. Thanks for watching and have a great day.